I got a Daisy feeling. I got a Daisy feeling. Yeah.
What is going on, everybody? I'm Jaby Kuwait, doing this one solo, coming at ya in real time. I don't know what that means. I just like saying things that sound cool. Burger King India versus USA, which is best? Flew to both. This is from Karl Rock. Very excited to jump into this. Karl Rock is if you don't know who that is, I'm sure you do. He's a YouTuber who does a lot of coverage on India. Burger King is my go-to fast food thing if I don't feel like eating flame broiler. Flame broiler is a healthier fast food thing that we have here in Los Angeles. If I feel like I gotta eat on something that is not healthy, Burger King. That's what I do. I'm quite curious to, see what Karl Rock has to say about that. Let's check it out together, shall we? Hit that subscribe button, bell icon, all notifications. Pretty please vote this up. Let YouTube know you're enjoying what you're watching. While you're subscribing and upvoting, subscribe, of course, to Karl Rock. There's a link in the description below. If you'd like to click on that link, give the original video an upvote, and subscribe to Karl Rock from there. Here we go.
Namaste dosto. The Burger King here in India. Oh, there you are. Look at that. The cable got caught on the truck. Hell.
Oh my God.
Oh God. Try not to get killed when I'm shooting the intro.
Yo, the entire time I spent in India, I hadn't seen anything crazy. Karl Rock is trying to shoot a video and then something like that happens in the middle of it.
Up on this rooftop, they're hanging a cable from up there to this tree over here, and that's Burger King there. I gotta go start the intro again. Burger King here in India is quite different from Burger King here in its home, the United States.
Oh wow, what
America.
A cut.
So let's see, what's the diff and how authentic is the Indian version? Before we get stuck into the food.
Props to Karl Rock for managing such a cool intro. Like, you have to not only script that, but you have to know exactly how you're saying it. I mean, assuming that he's like a normal person who doesn't say everything exactly the same every time. You have to kind of like find that rhythm and stitch it together, because that sounded so seamless. I wouldn't have known that he was in two separate locations in the world without that was pretty cool.
Let's look at both countries' menus. The menus are very different. The Indian menu features many deep-fried vegetarian patty burgers, and then there's chicken or goat meat burgers. And as you can see here, the goat meat burger isn't even advertised because Indians prefer chicken. The American menu has just one vegetarian option, which is quite the contrast.
I heard that.
And then a selection of beef.
I heard in Australia they use kangaroo. I don't know if that's true. That was for McDonald's. An ex-girlfriend of mine from when I was in high school, she went to Australia. She's the one that told me that. I don't know if it's true. I went to Australia. I didn't see that.
One vegetarian option, which is quite the contrast, and then a selection of beef, pork, fish, and chicken burgers. Price-wise, a goat Whopper is 45% cheaper than the original American beef Whopper. Fast food is almost always cheaper in India. Now let's check out the food. Let's start with the burgers, and this is the Mutton Whopper.
A Mutton Whopper?
Wow. Now the first obvious difference is here in India, you only have the chicken or the Mutton Whopper. And so everything's in here, right? You've got the tomato, you've got the pickle, you've got the onion, you've got the lettuce, and you have this large mutton patty. So sometimes this Mutton Whopper can taste a bit rubbery, like the mutton can taste a bit rubbery, but today it's great. They've flame grilled it. You can see the grilling marks on here, just like they're doing in the US. And the flavor is exactly the same as America.
I have this weird thing where I look down at the subtitles even though I don't need to. I hate myself sometimes. I'm just like, stop looking at the subtitles, Jaby.
The same mayonnaise and ketchup. So if you're an Indian and you want to try something authentic, this is the burger to order when you come to Burger King, because if you order the chicken Whopper, there is an orange spicy sauce in there, and that burger has just become a chili bomb. So this is the original Burger King burger.
Oh, I missed out.
As you're going to get here in India, with the exception that it's a mutton patty. And every time I come to Burger King, this is the burger I order, the Mutton Whopper. I never had these veg burgers, but we're going to try them today. And my wife's here, and she's going to finish those. And this is the original Whopper. I'm here in Nashville in the US, and it's my first time ever having a Whopper in the US, or Burger King in the US. And obviously the biggest difference straight away is It's just lettuce, mayo.
Yeah, there's a dude in the background who just looks sad. I can't see a phone in his hand. He just looks sad as he's eating Burger King. I'm surprised that Karl Rock didn't throw on an audio filter of some kind to get rid of that music in the background. Hopefully he didn't get a copyright claim because there's like a famous American song that's playing in the background.
Tomato, onion, and ketchup. And beef. For religious reasons, you don't find beef in a lot of states in India. But then you also don't find pork as well. But there's no law against selling pork in India like there is selling beef. Let's give it a go. They're both just okay. There's nothing special. Even the beef tastes a bit rubbery here in the US. It's maybe flame grilled, but you know, this hasn't been flame grilled, you can see. Really, really average. Oh, and there's big pickles in there as well.
Oh, yeah.
Even the bun here in the US, it's all squashed down.
You're a Nashville dude. Like, I don't know. Like, the Burger King down the street from me, they make some killer burgers. There have been instances where it's been rubbery and not the best. But generally speaking, it's awesome. You know, you go there at 9:30 p.m. on a Thursday evening. They got what you need, man. The one secret that I haven't told anybody is when you're ordering French fries, you want to tell them no salt. Because they make this big batch with salt. And so you're not guaranteed a fresh set of fries unless you say no salt on your fries. There you go, Jaby secrets.
It's not nice and fluffy. So, I mean, it's a tie. Both Whoppers are bad in the US and India.
As someone who's done a McDonald's commercials, you don't necessarily want it fluffy.
Yep, there's a vegetarian Whopper here in India. Let's see, I've never actually bothered to order this because I'm quite happy with the mutton. Oh yeah, have a look. So you have this patty in here. It's a very crispy patty, and inside this patty it is potato, spices, and a bunch of other vegetables. And then it's deep fried, so it's really quite crispy. And then the sauce that I told you about. Here is the orange spicy sauce.
I missed out when I was in India.
Vegetarian burgers here at Burger King or any fast food restaurant in India. I don't know why you'd come here and buy this. Because just for like a quarter of an American dollar, a quarter, you can go outside here and you can buy a vada pav or a dabeli.
It's not the same.
These are like Indian vegetarian burgers that they've been eating, these like traditional
that looks good,
Indian
though.
foods, and they're just delicious.
Okay.
And they're not processed.
You know, he's making a good point. Those look pretty darn good.
They're made freshly, and you're supporting the common man. You're supporting the army on the street who's trying to get by. So, yeah, I've never had the feeling to come here and order a vegetarian burger because I'm so happy with the options outside on the street in India. Anyway, let's try. As
an American, especially growing up in Los Angeles, you're kind of conditioned not to eat street food. It depends on the person. Like if you're in New York, that's more of a thing where you can get hot dog on the street. You know, there's like food vendors everywhere in New York. If you go to certain sections of Los Angeles, like let's say Venice Beach or something like that, I can't think of another spot off the top of my head, but there are locations you can go to, or like Chinatown, you can go to where they have food trucks, and like that's a thing. But they're all in a collection of other food trucks that look reputable. They look like they have certain standards that they have to meet. But as a result, I'm not inclined to do street food. I'm very averse to it. So when I go to India, I'm more inclined to go into the restaurants than I am to eat something from a street vendor.
Horrible. Really horrible. And really spicy, really spicy.
I know, but the way he described it made it sound really good. I don't think we have this in the States.
Inside, so just spicy.
If we do, it's not made the same.
This veg patty is kind of stale, like it's kind of just tastes old. It's just super processed, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah, stick to butter pav.
That processed taste is awesome,
outside.
though.
I can't see any reason to come here and have this vegetarian Whopper. And this patty is basically the same across all the other vegetarian burgers here at Burger King. I've got one more interesting vegetarian burger to show you here though. My wife is just trying it now, and let's get her feedback. Would you rather have this or a vada pav?
Vada pav, definitely.
Yeah, I thought so.
Have we seen his wife?
In McDonald's, yeah. You don't want it? Yes, you don't want it. Okay, that's the veg Whopper. Don't go there.
All right, so I have not ever had a vegetarian Whopper from Burger King. I have not ever been inclined to. It's like if I'm going to Burger King, I'm getting a Whopper. Like, what are we messing around for, right? But the way he described it makes me curious if they have a counterpart in the U.S. that is similar in terms of the ingredients and flavors. I'd be curious to try it. Maybe do my own Karl Rock Burger King comparison video. Who knows? Would you guys want to see that? I mean, it would just be Jaby eating Burger King in Los Angeles. It wouldn't be this like freaking epic video that he did of comparing the two. But I do feel like in order to be fair to Burger King, in order to give them, you know, the right shot that they deserve, you can't just do one Burger King. You have to do like another Burger King in Delhi. Come hang out with me in Los Angeles. You know, we can do the Burger King over here. There's a lot of them.
But now I have a very special Whopper. This is the Impossible Whopper. There is no meat in this. This is a vegetarian patty. It's like a Frankenstein patty, okay? So it's the same thing, but we have this different patty. Oh, they've burnt it to a charcoal. You can see that, right? Like it's charcoal.
Is that Impossible patty?
It's a shame they burnt that. It's really burnt all the way around. Horrible. Smells burnt.
I would complain.
This bun is a bit better. The bun's better on this one. And you've got the same ingredients to a normal Whopper. So let's try. This is like a Frankenstein patty made up of different types of beans and all sorts of different ingredients, and it's meant to taste like meat, so let's find out.
So it's like an Impossible
It's so weird.
meat.
It is so similar to beef, the taste and the texture. It's really similar, but would you as a vegetarian, would you want to have something so similar to beef? You know what I mean? Is it solving a problem that's not there?
Well, the problem in the States is that there's a lot of people who have a hard time transitioning to vegetarian, and they want food that tastes like non-vegetarian food while being vegetarian in order to either be healthier or be better to the environment. There are incentivizations to going with those kinds of meats. But the issue that people aren't really talking about is that Impossible meats or, you know, those all beef alternatives are actually not healthier for you. It's actually healthier to just eat the beef or don't eat that at all because of the sodium, if I'm not mistaken. One quick fun fact is that with these alternate beefs like Impossible meat or Beyond Beef, what gives it the beef flavor apparently is like a special bean that kind of emulates blood. Isn't that crazy? And it's like the blood inside of beef is what gives it that flavor and texture. And up until they had discovered that and cracked that code, vegetarian patties tasted horrible.
Why would a vegetarian come here and order something which looks and tastes like beef? Anyway, it's okay, except it tastes like charcoal right now. Other than the charcoal,
I don't know why he didn't go back and complain.
Now I've got a special burger here for you. You will not find the Royal Paneer burger in the US. Now what is Paneer? Paneer is an Indian cheese. It's white and it doesn't have much flavor. So I think it's going to work really well in a burger. Let me show you the Paneer patty. Okay, so all that orange spicy sauce again. We've got another chili bomb here.
I can't eat that anyway.
I'll just bite into the paneer and you'll see what it is. This is the one. If you're coming to India and you want to try something unique,
I can't have cheese.
And you can see in there that white stuff, that is the cheese, the paneer. It looks thicker in the advertisement, like it looks double the thickness in the advertisement. I wish it was thicker. If it was thicker, it would be even better. I've
had myself a gourmet burger or two where the sandwich is bigger. It's not fun to try to eat into those. It gets all over the place and it's just like, it's very, very cumbersome to eat sometimes. Like you cut it in half and it's just so stuffed that it ends up falling over. Like I kind of prefer the cheap burgers where it's easier to get inside your mouth. That's number one. Number two is I've done a McDonald's commercial and it looks like the way you see in McDonald's commercials. The thing is, those burgers do not taste right. Now, it's not a fair argument. It's not a fair comparison. Those are designed for commercials. It's not designed for consumption. Not like, ordering it at a restaurant or something like that.
Bun is different to the Whopper and the other burgers. This one works. This burger works. So
I'm glad he found one that he likes.
I recommend trying this and let me know in the comments. Would you try this vegetarian burger? All right, it hasn't been so good in the US so far, but I have something which I hope is going to solve all our problems.
This Burger King looks clean, by the way. No wonder it tastes terrible. You got to go to a Burger King that's like run down and dirty.
They call a chicken sandwich in America.
Smells of street. Then you're in the right place. Those burgers taste great.
It's a spicy chicken breast.
That's a
with
Char's burger
pickles
right there.
And mayo in this very buttery brioche bun. Looks amazing.
She's like, I don't want to do
spicy
beef.
chicken, man,
I want to
you
do
bros
chicken.
will love this.
All right, Char, get chicken. It's healthier. I'd like a fried chicken, please. Fried chicken burger. It's like a Char. That's worse than the
I ordered
beef.
the wrong burger. So
Stop
there's
telling me what
two
to eat.
Chicken burgers. There's the spicy chicken and the normal chicken, and the normal chicken sucks. This is what I wanted. This is
Jesus,
the chicken sandwich, as they call it.
that looks like a Char's
Except the
burger
chicken
for
breast
sure.
is covered in southern hot sauce.
Oh, she would like that.
This is what I think is going to be good and what I think Indians might love because, you know, we all love a bit of chili. We all love a bit of heat. I've had really good spicy chicken sandwiches here in the US, like at Hattie B's in downtown Nashville. This just ain't it. This is just like a poor clone. Over to
Well,
the simple stuff. So
I
we
mean,
have
presumably it's a lot cheaper
the
too.
fries here.
I
in
forgot to look
India.
at the price of it.
Nothing to complain about. It's fries. All the burgers are a fail here in the US for me at Burger King. Not digging it. I would never come here and try this stuff on my own. Now, we got the fries. So this is good. But you gotta have more than good fries at your restaurant to make me come back. God. Next, the milkshake machine is actually working for once. So try a milkshake here at Burger King. I got that bloody spicy sauce on my straw somehow.
Now I want to go to Burger King with him.
Man, I love chocolate, I love milk, and I love ice cream. And that's all that's in here. It's delicious. Man. Okay, this is the best milkshake you can get at a fast food restaurant in India.
Well,
The chocolate shake machine is
Glad for
working
you.
here
I
in the
can't have
US,
it.
And this is definitely bigger than the Indian shake. Great. Exactly the same recipe as the Indian. The store experience here, I've always found like Burger King's just really generic. Really generic, nothing exciting. And that's what you get here in India. It's really boring. But in New Zealand, when I was a kid and I went to Burger King, they had styled the restaurants as American diners. So you'd walk in and it was all kind of
what?
metallic, and you had these seats with these massive plush cushions.
So you gotta go to
and
Bob's
you had a jukebox in the corner, and you had unlimited refills.
You got to go to a place like Johnny Rockets for that here in the States, or to Bob's Burgers. Then you'll find spots like that. Even Carl's Jr. kind of has that somewhat. Burger King and McDonald's are not trying to have you sit down and eat like that. They're trying to get you in and out. They're not trying to like have you sit there for hours at a time. They want you gone. Next customer in. 99 billion served.
On the drinks. So yeah, they were trying to replicate American diners. I really love that. That was memorable. I'm still loving this shake. It's not often I get to say something good about fast food in India because generally I like the authentic stuff, and here they just they make everything a chili bomb. They add chili sauce to everything for the Indian taste buds. But love the milkshake. When it comes to the store here in the US, it's pretty boring.
But it's clean.
It's not very exciting.
It's very clean.
This is all like a bit too like modern and kind of bland. One other difference here is India has these takeaway windows as well.
Oh, that's
so you got
cool.
the restaurant there, then on the side you
Oh,
have
that's cool.
a takeaway window.
We need that.
And around you have all the delivery drivers waiting.
I don't think I saw it while I was in India, but we have things called
The only way to end This is
drive-thrus.
just by saying Burger King is just nasty.
No, it's not.
So which would you rather eat at?
But you've also been conditioned with really, really good Indian food. I love Burger King. In America, we have drive-thrus, and it is so bad for the environment. It's so stupid. These cars line up to get their food, and they're all just pumping gas into the air while they're waiting in their line of cars to get their order that they made. It's like, first off, it's faster if you just park your car, go inside, get the food, and then leave. It's also better for the environment. But if there was just a walk-through line like what he just said, I guess that's not entirely that different from just going inside.
The American Burger King or the Indian Burger King, I really did not like either. I hated both actually, so I won't be eating there again, but you can see the differences, right, in the Indian version and the American version. The Indian version is more of a chili bomb. They add chili in everything. And the American version is like mayo and ketchup. But the shakes were the same, so that was good, but yeah. Let me know in the comments, which would you rather eat at? Or would you rather eat somewhere else? There are so many more better fast food joints to eat at. And I've covered McDonald's and KFC, so do go check out those next.
I would like to try the Indian version. Yeah, like I told you at the beginning of this video, Burger King is my go-to fast food joint on a Thursday evening when everything closes early I almost said in India. Everything closes early in Los Angeles. I went to a gourmet burger place the other day called The Counter. It was like 8:30. They're like, oh, we're closing soon. I'm like, why? What the why? Why are you closing early? It's not even 10 o'clock. Come on, dude. The sushi restaurant's open till 9:30. You guys should be at least open till 9:30. Anyway, and Burger King is like, when you're hungry and you just don't feel like cooking, you just need something quick, Burger King's got your back. You guys, thanks so much for hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed that. I'm Jaby Kuwait. Peace out.